Wonderful. Yes, dear ones. And this is Tara, and what a pleasure it is to be speaking with you this evening. And perhaps you can mute everyone. Yes, dear ones. And this is Tara, and what a pleasure it is to be speaking with you this evening. After a wonderful business discussion about how to succeed in your LifeWave business. And we have spoken to Francis and John and a few others about the magic that is in the X39 technology. For it is crystal-based, isn't it? And many of you work with crystals in your spiritual work. And if you don't already, you certainly work with the love and the light of God Goddess. And that is the potential in each of those little patches that you are sharing with your world. And how wonderful is that? To activate within them their spirituality. For there are many who are just awakening and wondering, what is this all about? Everywhere I look is yoga, Reiki, wondering, how do I get started? And do I have a lot of catching up to do? For many of you have been metaphysicians involved in spirituality, making maps for your world for many years. But that is not the case for everyone. They are just waking up into the maps that you have made, and you will find that they are on an accelerated journey. They don't need to spend so many years to catch up. And you will be amazed at how efficient all of this map making has been. For humanity is evolving. Wonderfully so. You are on track, certainly so, to bring in that dream, that reality that you, in your imagination, dreamed so long ago. It is about to be everywhere. For your world is an illusion. The physical plane that you are experiencing it, certainly so you make parts of it more real. Certainly so you are the key director, as Francis likes to say, and you are also the main actor. For those of you who have always wanted to be in a Hollywood movie, well, you actually are already in the best movie there is, the one that you have dreamed, the one that you are enacting. And what you are doing together, this business that you each are responsible for, fully so, for you are independent, are you not? And how wonderful is that, that you have chosen a business within which you have total freedom to express yourself. And to that question that was being asked and answered in different ways this evening, as you yourself take charge of your destiny, as you say, I am going to do this my way, with harm to none, with elegance and ease. I'm going to share from my true self. I'm going to share from the grace that I am. My soul is celebrating. My higher self is full of joy. And you feel them within you, supporting you on this journey that is your life. And certainly so, God and Goddess as well are awakening within every cell of your being at a new level. And with that, let's do a meditation, just a brief one, to give back that which you have given to your world. It is so important to recharge. You each know this, and yet it isn't always easy to disengage from everyday life. So when you feel a bit tired, when you feel as though you gave a little too much today, simply take a moment to find your center. And so close your eyes, gently so. Hopefully you are seated or lying down comfortably. And if not, make yourself safe. For you will go deeper than you know, even though they are just words that we are speaking to you, even though it is quiet. Allow yourself to relax. With eyes closed, we will count, gently so, from 10 to 1, and begin in your imagination to create that safe place. Perhaps you already have one that you go to. Perhaps there is your favorite environment. It may be the ocean, a beach where you are all alone and yet at one with all that is. Perhaps it is a mountaintop or a beautiful valley full of flowers of every color. For some of you, it will be an exotic place. And for some of you, it will be a home or a sacred site that you visited once. If not in this lifetime, in another. Allow yourself to drift there now. And at the count of 1, you will find yourself there. 10, 9, 8, going deeper, letting go. Perhaps you breathe in and out, a refreshing breath of relaxation. 6, 5, 4, going deeper and letting go. You begin to feel the earth beneath your feet. 3, 2, and 1. And you are there in the beauty that is around you. Your senses awaken. In your mind's eye, you experience perhaps a gentle breeze, the warmth of the sun, the sounds of nature around you. And if you are in a structure that you hold dear, or other sorts of sounds that make you feel safe. Perhaps there is music playing. And as you stand there, invite your higher self to join you. That part of you that is so much more and has been with you your whole life, and in fact in all of your lifetimes, and treasures you so very much. And so you embrace and greet each other, for you know each other well. And today your higher self wants to help you recharge. And so they guide you to a place where you can lie down and be comfortable. Perhaps there's even a cushion already laid out for you, or a wonderful couch, or pillows and a blanket. And so you lie down, carefully so, gently so. And there is a basket with beautiful balls of light of many colors. And part of you says, oh, how magical. I wonder what they are. And your higher self says, today we are going to change and recharge your chakra centers. The energy center. We are not going to take anything physical from you. We are simply going to remove that which doesn't serve and fill your center with the light in the color that is appropriate. And this is all very familiar to you. And so you say, all right, I'm willing to do this. If you think it is for my highest good, then absolutely so. Please proceed. And so you gently close your mental eyes. And you begin to breathe in and out, gently so. And so your higher self reaches for your first chakra center and simply holds their hand above you, perhaps a foot above. And they draw from you that which is not yours. Perhaps it comes as a dark smoke or even a light smoke. Perhaps it comes as a more tangible substance. Whatever it is easy to release from you. And in your mind, you say, I'm willing to let go that which is not mine, that which no longer serves me. And so your higher self simply tips their hands into the earth beside them. Perhaps it is a grassy surface or flowers or sand or beautiful rich soil. And that substance simply disappears. And the earth will transmute and transform it into pure energy, into its original form. And your higher self reaches into that basket and pulls from it a beautiful sphere of ruby red light. And you recognize it, oh, that's my first chakra center. That's going to help recharge me. It's going to bring me that sense of safety and security while I'm on the physical plane. It is so important to be grounded. And so your higher self holds the ball about a foot above you and releases it, and it finds its way into you. Gently so, the light fills your first chakra center, and you may feel a shift. You may feel the glowing light as a warmth or a coolness, or even just a gentle tingle, briefly so, as it seats itself right where it belongs. And so your higher self moves to the second chakra center, holding their hands about a foot above, and the same process, that which does not belong to you. And so you speak the words already anticipating what is coming next. Higher self, I'm willing to release that which is not mine or no longer serves me. And sure enough, a bit of substance of some sort drifts up into your higher self's hands, effortlessly so. And again, your higher self tips that energy into the earth, content in the knowing that it is being returned to its source and transformed into pure light. And so they reach into the basket and they pull from the basket a beautiful, magnificent orange light. Perhaps it reminds you of the beautiful orange of a navel orange that you love to eat. It is that bright, but it is a ball of light, more like a crystal glowing than a piece of fruit, and your higher self holds it above your second chakra center. And the light simply enters you gently so at that chakra center, filling you with this pure joy of creation. And you feel your creativity awaken at a new level. And so your higher self moves to the third chakra center. Holding their hands above you, you invite them to release and take from you that which is no longer needed, that which is not yours. And you see some energy drift up into their hands. And they tip that substance into the earth beside them, transforming it, transmuting it into pure energy. And they reach into the basket and pull out a beautiful yellow sphere. It is as though it is a ball of sunshine. And as they move that sphere over your body, it gently tips into you, settles right in your solar plexus where it belongs. And you become aware of your emotions, and there is a new balance to those emotions. Certainly so, they are just as deep as before. There's a new level of passion, there's a new level of love. And there's an awareness that you may even feel the compassion that you have for the earth and for the people in your life more deeply now. For your range of emotion has expanded, and your sense of empowerment grows with that knowing. And so your higher self moves to the heart chakra center. And you already know there is some sense, there is energy there that is ready to go, that is not yours, or that doesn't serve you anymore, and allow your higher self to absorb that into their hands. It may include grief from the past. It may include heartbreak even. Those memories, they don't need to go into the future with you. And so you feel the emotion of forgiveness stirring. And so release also any lack of forgiveness, any resistance to forgive. All of that energy drifts up into your higher self's hands. And they turn to pour that substance. Perhaps there's more than you thought. It simply tips gently into the grass beside them and is immediately transformed into a beautiful light. And so they reach into the basket and they bring forth a beautiful green sphere, emerald green. So gorgeous. There may be even a heart of pink to this sphere. Both energies of self-love and love for others. And so they place that sphere over your heart and it descends gently into your heart center, filling you with a new depth of love, a love of self, of knowing you are loved. If you did nothing differently going forward, you would still be loved so very much for who you are and what you bring to this world. And so there is a sense of peace that comes with that. And so your higher self moves their hands to your throat chakra. And as you release that which doesn't serve you, that which is not yours, substance emerges into your higher self's hands. And they gently tip it into the earth beside them. That too transforms so readily into pure energy. How wonderful. And they reach into the basket and bring forth a beautiful turquoise sphere. It glows from within. It may awaken within you wonderful heritage from other cultures, for turquoise has been used in many as a sacred stone. And so they hold that beautiful turquoise sphere over your throat chakra, and it descends gently so right into place, effortlessly. And it is as though you have found your voice. It is as though, why was I afraid to say what I'm thinking? The world is ready to hear you speak. To speak your truth with love and compassion at its base. And so your higher self moves their hands above your sixth chakra center. And again, their hands are about a foot above, and yet even that distance, the substance drifts up effortlessly so, that which represents what you no longer need, that which was not yours. And so your higher self moves to the earth beside them to dribble that energy into the earth for transformation. And it immediately transforms into light. And so they reach into the basket beside them and they pull forth a beautiful indigo sphere. It may look more like amethyst to some of you. It may look more like lapis. Whatever color comes to you, whatever you see in your mind's eye, that is the right color for you. And so your higher self holds that sphere above you, and that light enters into your third eye, activating your inner vision, a deeper level of imagination than you had before. A clarity of purpose. For it seems as though when you see it, you believe it. And yet you know deep inside, it is because you believe it that you see it. And so as your subconscious plays with those words, we shift it so that it is easier for you to believe. And so your higher self moves to the seventh chakra center and the other higher chakras. As you release into their hands, floating above you about a foot away, that which no longer serves you, that which is not yours. And so they take that substance and they simply tip it into the earth beside them. And immediately it turns into light. How wonderful. And they reach into their basket and they pull forth a beautiful white sphere. And that sphere, as it is floating above you at your crown chakra, simply descends, connecting with all of your higher chakra centers and your auric field, and you are cocooned in a beautiful white light. And that light activates all the chakra centers so that they are all wonderfully connected on all levels. And so the process is complete. You are renewed. Your energy is restored. You are more you than you have been. And you can return to this process anytime you like, though you will not need to do it very often. Once in a while, it will serve you to invite your higher self to do this process. And so you open your mental eyes and you sit up gently so. Your higher self helps you stand. You feel as though you are practically floating on air, for you are more light than substance at this moment. And so as your feet gently settle on the earth, allow the earth to give to you that substance so that you are in balance. And you can see your higher self more clearly than ever before. And the love that they have for you shines from their eyes. And so you say your goodbyes, and they return to their realm. And we will count from 1 to 5 to return you to this time and this space, remembering all that is appropriate to you. And remembering especially so that you are loved. And so we count 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you are here, back in the room. Open your eyes. You have gone deeper than you know. You are fully restored. And we thank you for your trust. For we took you deeper than you know. And you can repeat the process on the recording anytime, though you will not need to do it very often. Once in a while, when you feel that you have given more than you have received from your world. Return to this meditation and allow your higher self to gift you with those spheres of light. And we usually have a question answer, but tonight has gone longer than before. And so we'll say goodbye. As we bring Katharina back, we'll go with love and peace. And we look forward to the next time. Certainly so. We go with love and peace to each of you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tara.
Thank you, Tara. It was beautiful.
Thank you, Katrina.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah,